Hello and welcome back to the Brandon Garden, and we are going to check on our greenhouse. It has been 3 weeks now since we planted our seeds, and we're going to check on the progress. Let's take a look. My dog is barking. So we have 16% humidity, and in the greenhouse it's 93 degrees. So let's take a look at what we got here. Everything looks pretty good, and even those things that we were concerned about last time, the bell peppers, remember we talked about, takes about up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes to germinate, and looks like all of those are germinating. And we have our spinach, our broccoli, our basil's coming along. We've got our cauliflower. Tomatoes are all coming in. We got a couple here that are not coming in. Chamomile. And this one is our lemon balm right here. Looks good. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these out, we're gonna repot them, and show you how we do that. Okay, so here we have our vegetables. We're gonna take the spaghetti squash, which is this one right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to transplant these into larger. So just squeeze the sides here, and then you're gently going to pull the plug out. And you can see this is ready to go with the roots already. Now what you're going to gently do is you're going to gently take these and separate them. Don't be afraid. You'll be okay. They're going to grow okay. I'll show you this way. And then what we do is we're going to transplant each one of these. So gently separating the here, and try not to, there you go, see how that comes out nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, and I already had one of those recycled plant things that you buy in the store from before, and then what we're just going to do is we're going to take some of the soil that we put in there, and then I'm going to take a little bit more soil, put that soil around it, and then what that does is that's going to allow that to grow a little bit longer in this protected pot before the frost comes. So there's one spaghetti squash that we have transplanted from our seeds to another pot. Now there's going to be plenty of these, and what I want to do is I want to offer these to whoever is interested. So if you are interested in some of these vegetables that we're doing today, spaghetti squash, zucchini, that's probably all we're going to transplant today. And then what you're going to do is just give me a message and I'll have them here at the house. Obviously I cannot transfer those and mail them, but you're welcome to have them here because I'm not going to do I can only have so many in my garden. So if you remember from before, we were talking about recycling. You can get all of this stuff when you buy your initial stuff at Home Depot or Lowe's. You can take these cartons, and then of course the cartons that the vegetables come in, go ahead and save those for next year, and then you can do exactly what we're doing this year for next year. So then you just take the added potting soil, and you're just going to put that in your pot here, and you're just going to gently press that down. And now we have some spaghetti squash here ready to go. Come on down and get some. Those types of things you can, or sometimes when you look, you'll see more than one of the plants in a cup. So try to get one of those, and then just do exactly what we just did today. Separate those, and now you have 2 plants for the price of 1. So that's a great way to make sure that you're getting the most for your money with your seedlings. So we're going to finish the spaghetti squash here, and we're going to plant those in some more recycled containers that we have. Just gently pulling those apart. Now we have one, we You can see the seed here, still there, and then the third with its roots intact. So now we have 3 out of that one pod that we just planted. So I want to show you here, we have 5 of these little pods that we planted our zucchini and spinach and all the different seeds, and we're transplanting. So, but we had 5 here from specifically the spaghetti squash, and you can see here what we did is we were able to get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different plants out of those 5 little pods. So what we're going to do is offer those to whoever you want some. Okay, so our project is almost finished. What we did is we took our seeds that we planted, they're growing, they went to a small little plug. They've gone and grown for 3 weeks now. Now we're transplanting some of them, not all of them, because they're too small to transplant. So we're transplanting them to bigger pots so that they're going to grow a little bit bigger. It's February 29th, so we're still a little early to put things in the ground. And so we're waiting for the frost in March, another 2 weeks or so. So let's take a look at the plants that we transplanted from the seedlings and show you how many plants we just were able to get. So this is our spaghetti squash and our zucchini that we transplanted. And remember when we bought the plants with the the Brussels sprouts. And these are, I kept some because I'm going to plant these in the actual ground. But look at the size difference between these and the ones that I planted a week ago in our grow boxes. So these are coming up pretty nicely. I already planted 3 broccoli plants in the other grow box, so that we're going to see how we're going to do with those. And remember those onions that we planted, yellow, white, and red. Those are starting to come up nicely, nice and green, and we're going to show how the progress is over the next couple of weeks. And lastly, this is the cauliflower and broccoli plants that we transplanted. And you can see these look a little wilty. I have to water them still. Don't be concerned with something. If you're transplanting like this, it's going to go ahead and perk right up in a day or so. And then this is a spaghetti squash that we have here, and then the leftover cauliflower. So I have quite a bit of cauliflower plants. And actually, again, if you have any pots that you have, just throw something in there. And you can see I put 2 broccoli plants in there. So we'll see how those do. So once again, I want to thank you for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, go ahead. We'd love to hear your comments on the comment below, and if you are interested in any of these plants that we're planting, go ahead and message me, and if you're in El Paso, you can come down and get some when they're ready to be picked up. God bless you, and happy organic gardening.